Jayden Daniels versus Jalen Hurts is going to be a battle between running monsters. Two of the league's best quarterbacks, two of the league's most mobile quarterbacks, two of the league's most controversial quarterbacks, because you've got Jalen Hurts constantly being torn down by real football analysts. So he's not or real football fans that aren't fantasy fans. He's not a good fan. He's just a good fantasy quarterback. He's not a good NFL quarterback. Jalen Hurts is fantastic. The problem is Sirianni. The problem is Sirianni makes the Eagles vulnerable. Sirianni's I think, a sketchy coach that will be out after this season if the Eagles don't, go all the way to the Super Bowl. Even if they lost in the Super Bowl, he'd probably be safe. But this guy's got in my opinion, an ability to get this team off kilter. And I think the locker room's torn on him. I think that Jayden Daniels could walk in here and potentially create a narrative tonight that he is on his way back into the MVP conversation. We'll see. It's going to be a good game. The Eagles' defense is playing good. The Eagles got Saquon Barkley. They got two of the top 10, top 12 wide receivers in Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Jayden Daniels has Terry McLaurin, a wide receiver we absolutely told everybody he's exactly like DJ Moore pre-Justin Fields. All he needs is a quarterback, and boy does he have a quarterback. This is a battle. The Fantasy Football Show Thursday night kickoff show begins right now. File on in.
FootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
All right, we're live whenever news breaks. We're live before games. We're live after games, which means we'll be back to break this game down. That means we probably won't be here for a very long time because we'll watch the game, in our own private setting. And your boy's going to get a little Cheesecake Factory because that's what Miss Smitty wants tonight. So we're going to deliver. $20 hauler from Sammy. Sammy going to the...
To Mars!
Not to the moon, to Mars. Send Sammy to Mars. Should I start JD over Bo Nix? I would. Bo Nix is a better matchup. JD5. Look, I can't sit JD5, not in a big spotlight game like this. But Sam, trust your gut. Thursday games were great. Have been great to us and bad to us. I don't think we can coin Thursday games right now after last Thursday as something that we run away from necessarily when you're talking about a big name player, but I go JD5. I like Bo Nix a lot though. Bo Nix is pretty safe, but I'd say JD5. Traded CD for DK. Smitty approved. I can get behind that trade for sure. I think there's pros and cons to it, but I definitely think it's solid enough right now. If you want to take a safe play, a safe approach, you want upside, you're willing to swing big, then I would have went with the Lamb side. Devontae Smith or Shakir, I'd rather go Devontae Smith. Goddard also is in. Okay, yeah, Mel, it is what it is. I like Devontae Smith. Shakir's okay, but Shakir's safe. Devontae Smith has bigger upside for sure. Achane and Coleman for A.J. Brown, Etienne Pearsall. Achane, Coleman for A.J. Brown, Etienne Pearsall. I would say A.J. Brown, Etienne Pearsall is maybe safer. I would say if you're winning, stay with what you got. If Achane's doing you a service and you're winning, but if you need a spark or something different, you could bank on Etienne. It's not the craziest thing in the world, and Achane and A.J. Brown are close enough that you're really, if Etienne doesn't work out, you're fine. 0.5, do I trade Tracy and Dell for Ramondre and Reed? I would probably rather have by a hair, Tracy and Dell. 5-5 with JD5. Yeah, that's really tough. I mean, honestly, I like Reed a lot. You know what? I'm going to go Ramondre and Reed. I'm going to switch it. Reed is so close to being a wide receiver one. It really comes down to consistency, but I think that could change here. Go Reed and Ramondre. It's a better option. It's not even like riskier really at the end of the day. Sell BT, Otten, and Pacheco, buy Hall and Bowers. I would take Hall and Bowers and run. That is a fantastic smash. Should I trade my Tyreek, McBride, and Tracy for Debo? Or Neighbors, Otten, and Waddle. McBride, Tyreek, and Tracy. I don't think so. No. I would rather bank on Tyreek in this situation. There's too much talent on that other side, so I'm going to say negative on that one. Hurts running out onto the field. We got Daniel with a, let's send him to Saturn.
To Saturn.
Daniel with a $20 hauler. Hey, Smitty, I'm get out of Tyreek boat. The Nico owner is on the bubble and needs a running back. I traded Tyreek and Monty for Nico and Connor. I love that. That's fine. That's perfect. Smitty approved. Absolutely. That's great. Look, Connor's fantastic. You could even flip Connor if you wanted to, but you don't even need to. Just make sure Benson isn't on waivers. 100% Smitty approved that. Fu says Brees and Nico or Walker Puka. Brees and Nico by a country mile. Yeah. It's just the better side. I'm not even hesitating. I don't even need to know more information. Trade Reed for D-Hop. I'd rather have D-Hop. But I do love Reed a lot, as I've alluded to. Pacheco, Nico for H.N. Bijan, McLaurin, Mahomes. I don't think. Did you read? Sorry, Jayden Reed, MHJ for Pacheco, Nico. Jayden Reed, MHJ for Pacheco. Give me Pacheco, Nico. Yeah, but arguable. But that's the side I want. Pick one: Pearsall, Tillman, or Douglas. Pop Douglas, go Tillman. Tillman's been on fire, bro. Pop's okay, but Tillman's been good. He's been real good. We had somebody ask, is he him? And I said, I don't know if I'm willing to say he's him yet, but I think he's definitely pretty damn good. Vamp in the building. What's up, Vampy? Travis in the building. Appreciate you all being in here. File on in. You got anything else, throw it at me. Phone lines are open briefly. Hey, Smitty, who would you start, JD5 or Bauer or Burrow? Probably Burrow right now. But man, I'm tempted. I really am. Probably Burrow by a hair. It's a smarter play. He's been playing outstanding. Like, how do you sit him? I don't think you can sit him. Burrow's been on fire. You know what I mean? Even if you get it wrong, you made the right call. Aaron Jones for James Cook or Monty for James Cook. I would trade Aaron Jones for James Cook. Monty I'd rather hold, but you already had Benson on the trade. Nice job, Daniel. Let's see here. We got Anthony W. You got 20 seconds, Anthony. Make it snappy.
Hey, Smitty, yesterday you said you would take Josh Jacobs and out trade away Jones.
Aaron Jones.
I would trade away Swift and Hawkinson, but now he's
Whoa, bro. You just said two different things. Aaron Jones, Swift, and Hawkinson. What?
Sorry, yesterday I called in and you said you would give a thumbs up. I traded Swift and Hawkinson for Josh Jacobs. Well, he countered it today. And now he wants Aaron Jones and Hawkinson instead of Swift and Hawkinson. Want to see what you thought about that. Am I giving too much?
It could go either way. Aaron Jones is one of those guys that, he's older. I'm fearing injury, but we're also at week 11. Could he muster out? He got banged up, he got carted off the field, but he said he got carted because there was a long way to the locker room, so it was a speedier way to get him back out. So that got clarified. I don't know. This could go either way. I'd probably say I'd rather have Jacobs.
I did send him a counter. I was going to say real quick, man, I did send him a counter for Bijan Robinson. I don't think he's going to take it.
Yeah, I'd do that. I don't know. Chat, would you rather have Aaron Jones and Hawkinson or Jacobs? It's close. Aaron Jones could be better than Jacobs. Jacobs could be way better than Aaron Jones. It's really not clear at this point. There's been inconsistency for Jacobs, but he looks pretty good right now. The offense looks like it's doing pretty well. We got one Jacobs. We got Hawkinson and Jones. We got Jones and Hawkinson. We got Jacobs. It's tied, bro. The chat's feeling exactly the way I feel. Very torn. I'd be lying to you if I felt like I had some sort of huge lean. I don't. I'd probably say give me the two players. Just to give. I like Jacobs a lot, but give me the two players. And Aaron Jones, if he stays healthy, is still going to be pretty damn good. But I just don't know if he'll stay healthy. That's the problem. But, Jacobs has had a lot of mileage. It's not like he's a lock to stay healthy either. But
why is he always questionable? Jacobs is always
a lot of mileage abused in LV. You have a big, heavy workload season. It can break anybody the next year. So I would just say I lean toward Aaron Jones and Hawkinson, bro. And then you can maybe even flip. If you don't need Hawkinson, flip him. Do another trade.
Yeah.
All right, got to roll, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, later. Lucas, you got 20 seconds.
Yo. So I just traded Tyreek for Chase Brown. Smitty approve or not?
As much as I think I like the value at the end of the day, I feel like the market value, hard to say. I think it could be pretty good. I don't mind it at all. I just wonder if you could have got more, maybe not. It's hard to say, bro. The market for Tyreek is so hit and miss, different in each league. Some leagues, people are like, I'm not giving up on Tyreek. You out of your mind. Other people are like, I don't want Tyreek. No one will take Tyreek. So it really just depends. I think that could work out for you. All right, bro. Got to roll.
Sure.
Got to roll.
Thank you.
Good luck with it. All right. Phone call. I got to close the phone line because we're getting backed up again. And I'm going to make sure I hit these before the game starts. $20 hauler from Bendu.
To Mars.
To Mars you go, young man. To Mars you go. Flex, Chubb, Pearsall, Pop, Douglas. I'd probably say Chubb. No. Jennings is banged up. Go Pearsall this week. Chubb is a good play, though. Like, are decent, like, desperate play, with bye weeks and such. But I think I go Pearsall. Pearsall over Thomas. I think because Mac Jones is in there and Thomas is still kind of banged up, I'd probably go Pearsall there as well. It's close, though. My DK Reed, Bo Nix for AJB Stroud. My DK Reed, Bo Nix for... I'd take AJB and Stroud. Part of the reason is I like AJB most in the deal, but then I also feel like Stroud has the capability of bouncing back with Nico. Hurts, Hall, Gibbs, Jacobs, Nico, Scary Terry. Should I target for the playoffs? All right, let me hit yours in 1 second, bro. Let me get these in case there are questions relating to this right now, even though people are dropping them last second. Hawkinson, flex, Hawkinson, Addison, ETN, Pearsall. Probably, I guess Hawkinson for safety, ETN for high risk, high reward. And Michael, appreciate you here. 1 QB Hurts, traded JD5 and Jacobs and Tillman for Garrett Wilson, ETN, and Otten. Yeah, Bigsby, what do you think? Traded JD5 Jacobs and Tillman for Garrett Wilson. I think it's fair. I mean, as long as you didn't need JD5 and you're not starting some bum now, I'm okay with it. All right, kickoff just happened. Have 2 starting spots: Chase, Debo, Cup, Devontae Smith. Well, I mean, you dropped that right when it was kicking, so I can't. But let me see what I can give you. I have Lamar, Stafford, Kyron, Mason, Mostert, Kraft. Trade for Kittle. Trade T for Kittle. Yeah, for sure. T. Higgins? Bro, you need to be playing. Trade T for Kittle? You can't get Kittle for T. Higgins, bro. What kind of world is... Jerry, you get that done. We quit our jobs. We come work for you, Jerry. I don't know. As far as this team, very good wide receivers, bro. Very good wide receivers. You don't even need to make a move, bro. That's good. You pull that deal off, you're done. You might as well lock your team away. Don't let yourself do anything to it the rest of the year. Hurts, Hall, Gibbs, Jacobs for the playoffs. Hall, Hurts, Gibbs, fantastic. Jacobs, Nico. I think Nico, Cup, Scary Terry, I really like that. Mostert, I don't think so. I think the only thing I'd contemplate doing is trying to get Jacobs upgraded, but at what cost? Would I give up a Scary Terry and Jacobs for a JJ or something? Maybe, yeah. Would I get rid of McBride and Jacobs for a JJ for a Jamar Chase or something like that? Yeah, I probably would. There's not a lot of wide receivers that fit that bill anymore, though. It's like Chase and JJ and, I don't know. I would do that and go rogue at the tight end position. But if you didn't get that player, I think I'd just stay put, In Jacobs across position trade for like a safer player that, I don't know. I don't even know if you can get anybody there's some buy lows. Like a Monty or and that's even arguable, Monty, James Cook for Jacobs maybe and some bench fodder. That's it, Jason. I mean, past that, it's pretty damn solid. Saquon up the gut, first down. Have two start, 4 Chase. Have 2 start, 4 Chase, Debo, Cup, Devontae Smith. Okay, so I don't think I answered this, but the game had already kicked off. It's going to be Chase, Debo, Cup, Devontae Smith. I mean, that's it. I'm not sitting any of those 4 guys. Shouldn't be sitting Devontae Smith. TP31, appreciate you. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. Mahomes, Cousins, Achane, Bijan, Monty, McLaurin, Reed, Dell, MHJ. Trade Reed and MHJ for Nico. Probably Nico and Pacheco. Probably. Yeah, I would take Nico and Pacheco. I'm already having a hard time starting everyone. Yeah, then definitely consolidate. Nico's the best player in the deal. You know, you're giving up a good side, but at the same time, it's like Nico. Put Nico in, baby. Get Nico, get Pacheco. I love it. Good move. Solid move. All right. This game kicked off. Let's do a little play-by-play as we wait for dinner to be ready, and then I gotta go pick that up. I'll be back for a breakdown. I'll be in the Patreon if you guys want to chat with me on Patreon. I'll be over there. I may just sit in the game day lounge and just chat with you guys while I'm waiting for my food. So if you guys haven't already, patreon.com/the Fantasy Football Show, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. It's like a cup of coffee, and you'll have a live chat environment just waiting for you. 365, 24/7. I can't guarantee I'm answering every question. That doesn't, it's not about me. It's about the community, but I hang out in there because it's so awesome. So make sure you get on over. I just dropped the link in the live chat. I'll pin the link in the live chat as well, so you guys can hit that link. Get yourself the Fantasy Football Show chat group on Patreon, baby. Lock it in. Hurts in the gun. Barkley, I think that's Barkley, to his left. Hurts fakes the handoff, scrambles a little bit to his left, backs up, throws it out of bounds. Dotson's getting a little bit of use, which is kind of nice to see, but, I mean, where was he in the beginning? Neighbors and Pickens too much for Nico. Yeah, I think so. Broski. It's a little too much. Yeah, a lot of neighbors questions. I agree, Benjamin. Okay, Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Man in motion. Hurts takes a snap. Hurts unleashes it. First down, A.J. Brown. About a 11-yard gain, I think. 1st and 10. 12:45 left in the game. Eagles marching. A.J. Brown. Knee looks okay right now. A.J. Brown catches that ball about 9 yards and takes it another 2 or 3. A.J. Brown across the middle just rips off another 20-plus yard reception, maybe 15 to 20-yard reception. Absolutely jacked up, ready to go. A.J. Brown looks like a monster. He's such a fun player to root for, too. Such a good guy. I did go live with him every offseason on Instagram once an offseason until this last offseason. He didn't show up. Hand off to Saquon. Nowhere. Oh, pulled back by the face mask. I mean, he technically grabbed him by the neck, I think. We'll look at the replay, but Saquon wanted a face mask. I mean, you could probably not call it on that. I don't know. We'll have to look at the replay, but he was getting tied up by 2 or 3 guys. Looked like his legs were getting bent back as someone grabbed him. It looked like maybe it was just the helmet or the neck. I don't know. I don't know what you do on that. Can you can't call a face mask when someone's holding the top of the head, can you? Hey, crowning on the head. All right, let's see. In the gun again. Hurts just lives in the gun now. Scrambling. God, he scrambles backwards so much. Oh, what is this? What is with the Washington Commanders like doing suplexes? That's a double suplex in a row. Double suplexes. Let's go. What's up, 49er Media? What's up, my boy? You ever get your driver's license, bro? AJB is cooking. Okay, flag holding on Becton. Damn you, Becton. Pay attention, pal. Pay attention. Yeah, I was holding Becton. Doesn't look like Hurts got his jersey looks too small. It looks like whoever made Hurts' jersey They left it in the dryer like a whole 4 or 5 hours too long. And I don't know, maybe he got used to it. It was good luck, and he's like, I want my jersey small every game. Got 3 wide receivers bunched to the right. That was a bad play call. Hurts throws that ball. That was a horrible call. You got a bunch right, 3 wide receivers bunched to the right, and Saquon was going to run, into the flat when there was congestion like crazy. I mean, obviously it could have been a screen, but it just didn't look well executed or well drawn up. It wasn't like a successful looking screenplay. It was a cluster, kind of like Sirianni. I mean, there was defenders breaching the line of scrimmage immediately. Saquon, he was gonna throw it to Saquon. He's like, hell no. Hand off to Saquon on the draw play. Saquon, or no, it's not Saquon. Is it Shipley? Looks like Shipley. Gainwell. That was, what do you think is better team, Smitty? Oh, I think the Eagles are a better team. But I think Sirianni's a liability. And that's why he probably gets canned. So, all right, here we go. Jake Elliott measures up and says, let's make this a 3-0 game. We don't need a 0-0 game. And he shanks it to the left. Not good, Elliott. Not good. Well, this is perfect for JD5. JD5 says, let's take it. Let's take good field position. March this ball down the field. Let's get our name back in the MVP conversation. And on that note, while they're going to a commercial, we, ladies and gentlemen, we can go to this little beauty right here.
There are 2 5s? JD 5, AR 5? There can't be.
Oh no.
They're gonna cross streams.
Oops. Well, damn. He's a fragile Freddy.
He's a 5. JD 5 is the only 5. JD 5 is him, and now all can see. He graduated from Himothy University. Unleash the Washington Kraken. JD 5 to Saturn
And beyond.
to Saturn.
And beyond.
Supernova.
Himothy University graduate himself, valedictorian actually of his class that year, just sent Jefferson for A.J. Brown and DK. I could argue both sides. It depends on your depth. If you need this depth badly, then that can make sense. JJ, if you had like a surplus of talent, then that can make sense. So I think that's a arguable trade depending on details for sure. Made 2 trades in my 2 QB league. Traded JD5 and Lad McConkey for JT and Sam Darnold. And traded Sutton and Najee for St. Brown. Yeah, I mean, you want to take a gamble on Sam Darnold in a 2 QB to get JT over Lad. I'm fine with that. As much as I love JD5 now, let's see if you regret that trade. we don't see. We don't see how you regret the trade in the next few minutes here on this drive. But my Nico Mostert, Kincaid for Bowers and Monty. I would rather have probably, it depends. I guess that's pretty even because of what Bowers says. JD5 back to pass. Nice little toss there to the right. Eckler out of bounds, about 4 or 5 yards. I'd probably say give me the Nico side by a hair. I'm sorry. But it's really close. Bowers is great. Monty, steady Eddie. I don't mind that trade at all. It's a very, very very close trade. I could argue both sides, bro. All right, JD5 in the gun. 2 running backs, 1 to each of his sides there. Lifts his right leg, says blue 32. Hatchback left. Boom. No gain. 3rd down. Robinson gets nothing. He's coming off an injury. I don't know how Robinson's looking. We'll see how he runs tonight. Eagles are playing pretty tough on D. Let's go. All right. Jayden Daniels says blue 32. Blue 32. Hatchback left. Supernova 47. Flux capacitor 8. Takes a snap. Oh, got tipped. 3 and out. 4th and 4. All right. I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, for the wrap-up show. Appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully me leaving makes Jayden Daniels go nuts. Appreciate you all. Mike Tyson. Is Mike Tyson going to... Mike Tyson, you're watching the Fantasy Football Show. I'll bite your ear off. This is Mike Tyson. Please watch my fight against Jake Paul tonight. Tomorrow, I mean. Sorry. The fight's tomorrow. And you're watching the Fantasy Football Show. This is not Mike Tyson. This is fake, deep fake Mike Tyson. I'm scary. JD5's the best quarterback in the league. Who you guys got winning? Me, Mike Tyson, or Jake Paul?